What's up, world? I'm back on the glass because shit getting real deep. My subject right now, what I want to wrestle with, called the battle of the minds. Each and every one of us as individuals dealing with a power trip. You either can think or you can't think. Those who outthink another person, they call bloodsuckers or the poor. See, the strong, most they who operating upon a negative frequency or a negative vibration, they wanna be the target, the weak. Educate, educate yourself and be dedicated to yourself because what's going on now in this motherfucking world is dealing with the motherfucking minds. And the motherfucking mind is very powerful because the mind is beyond the physical and what we can see. We all have a free motherfucking will to do what we want to do. So if you want to survive and you want to stay in the running or with being in this fear or you want to disappear, it's up to you. It's best to try to read some books. It's best to try to get some real information in your brain. Download the information in your brain, store it in your brain, and let that force dissect it. If you can't think, you will be controlled like a robot. In the time that we living in today, you will be a zombie. You will be walking around in a circle and don't even realize that you're walking around in a bitch ass circle. It's time to elevate, man. If you stay dedicated to yourself and understand that everything that around you, you have power over, and understand that there ain't no world but your world, and everything that you see came on it out your mind because nothing else that we see don't exist. The mind is very powerful. There's a saying that the mind is a terrible thing to waste. People love power because it is in our nature to be powerful beings, spiritual beings. It ain't nothing that we can't do. We ain't gonna never die unless we want to die and believe in death. We on a higher plane than what they call the heavens. When you die, you go somewhere in the sky and you gonna fly into heaven and you gonna be on gold roads and you gonna see your grandpa and you gonna see your granddaddy, you gonna see your mama, you gonna see your sisters and brother. That's a bunch of toilet shit need to be flushed. You hear what I'm saying? That's a bunch of toilet shit that need to be flushed. We is the direct truth. If you are a living organ, or if you are a living being, or if you are a living animal, you are the fucking direct truth. Because what's in you is an energy that don't belong to you to start with. It is an energy that the Creator allowed you to have. And He give you that ability to create, to destroy, and to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Ain't no afterlife. You ain't gonna be judged. You ain't gonna be tortured all your life. The torture is here. The bullshit they tell you right there is on a cover up. So you got to think what's going on with the mindset. because your brain can't think. Your brain just a storage room to hold information. We built just like a computer, or a computer is built just like us. We download information into our data, and our hard drive distribute it out. But we, the force behind whatever we put in our brain, the brain can't think. So what is that force that cause the brain, cause the information to be put in action? It's a battle of the mind, man. There's different levels to this shit. Some of us allow ourselves to be depressed. You know why? Because we have downloaded the wrong information. You cannot do nothing in this world if you have downloaded a bunch of bullshit into your data. So your data ain't gonna put out and ain't gonna store with nothing but what you have downloaded. Your storage box is full of bullshit. So when you try to go to operate and you ain't elevate, great minds and great thinkers going to laugh at you. They going to use you because they know in kindergarten, you a kindergarten. And the knowledge that in kindergarten is on a very low level. First grade, you moving up a little bit. But people capitalize on people ignorance. That's the only way that they feel like they can make themselves elevate. Me, I'm just a free spirit. I feel like that I am already rich. I feel like that I got everything that I need on this earth. I know if I continue to think like this, I will continue to grow. I will continue to elevate. Nothing controls me. I control it. Imagine the energy will stop flowing out of our brain. Imagine the energy will stop flowing through the universe. Will cause this universe to rejuvenate and to elevate. Imagine that. Imagine the energy just stop flowing through all human beings and through all creatures. This earth will still spin. And it still will elevate. Because this earth is in line with the nature in which it was created. It's a battle of the mind going on. From the day you are born, it's a battle of the minds. It's a battle of the mind when you go to school because they put down a platform, which is a platform to depress you, not to elevate you. They setting you up for some shit that's in the world that don't have nothing to do with your elevation. You are a part of a system. Fuck that. I'm no part of nothing to cover me up. I am a God in flesh. I don't answer to nobody. And the only reality to me is what I create in my mind. We all have our opinions. We all have a free will. And we all have the same energy. It's up to you how you dissect it. If you get tied all up in your bitch ass emotion, that's you. If you get the ego tripping, that's you. It's a battle of the mind. And great minds always calculate their every move. Great minds don't always be so quick to rush into battle on a battlefield. Great minds sit around a table like I'm doing and they send out positive energy. They send out their energy because we all operating up on a one energy. but with different frequency, it's different vibration. I know y'all know what the fuck I mean. The vibration in these day and time that make the most noise, that's where everybody wanna be at. The club that making the most vibration on a low level, that's where everybody wanna be at. That's on a low level. They wanna be at the club. They wanna be at the boom boom room. They wanna be at wherever the high frequency on a lower level is vibrating. Nobody don't wanna be at no hole in the wall club. They wanna be at the club that's making the most noise. It's all about the vibration, baby. It's all about the vibration if you want to elevate. You can fly if you believe it. I have flown, I have flied before. This is no game out here no more because the game is a cover-up. Having a fancy car is a fucking cover-up. I'm just trying to survive myself. I'm just trying to live comfortable within my reality. I don't want to step on no toes. I don't want to get in nobody's way. I don't want to bullshit. I am a human being with a power that's down in me, which don't belong to me, but I can use it to benefit me in any kind of way that I desire. So who the fuck is you, judge, to judge me? Who the fuck is you, police, to come arrest me? You are a dictator, part of a system that you think is right, and you working a job that only is an illusion. You say this your career, but the career don't even exist because the future don't exist. So who the fuck is you, president, to be a president over me when I'm presidential myself? See, you gotta become strong in the mind. You can't accept no bullshit, and you can't take no bullshit, because bullshit is for those who sitting on the toilet who getting ready to whop their ass and flush that bullshit. That's bullshit. So the battle of the mind is what we dealing with in the day and time that we live in. Everybody want to feel the power, but they don't know how to get the real power. So that's why they always vanish. They always disappear. You have seen many people have stood up, scholars, doctors, psychologists, philosophies, and more, educators, and more. But they all have vanished. You know why? Because they were selfless in their learning and in their teaching. You got to be elevated. You got to think like a god and move like a king. There's nothing to this life. There's always a problem behind another problem if they operating up under the influence of negative energy. There's always going to be a power to overpower that next power. This government of the United States of America is a government behind them, way power than them. They got them feeding us all this bullshit. I'm breathing the same air, the same energy that any other individual on this earth. I don't give a damn you on Mars, Pluto, Jupiter, Saturn. I don't care where you at, Venus. You can be over there in Antarctica where the ice is. We are some powerful motherfucker. You can have whatever woman we desire. A woman can have whatever man she desire. Once she understands what it means to be a woman, and once we understand what it means to be a man, everything have its own cover up. Even dealing with all the pagan holidays that we celebrate in America have its cover up. It's all about influencing somebody to do this or to do that. It's all about the influence. It can be negative or it can be positive. It's whatever you want to believe in your mind that it is. But your mind is very powerful. Your body is only material that gonna deteriorate when that throws it. It gonna go back to the dirt where everything come from. Just like the car. When it's no longer running, it's no longer having that juice and that fire and that energy flowing through it, and the body no longer can take the juice or the energy, it's going to deteriorate. It's going to be junk. It's going to be taken to the junkyard. Real fucking talk. People will paint you a picture, and they want you to believe that that's what it is. But that picture is only an illusion. That picture is only to influence you and to manipulate you and to hypnotize you to believe that this is real. This what happened here in America, dealing with spirituality. The Christianity had painted a good picture and want everybody to believe that Jesus Christ is the only way to God. And they ain't only painting a picture, they painted a European white picture. And they say this is the only way to heaven. This is the only way for your salvation. How? When God tells us in the Bible that ye are all gods of the Most High God, you got to be able to play chess today. You better go get you a chess ball and learn the game of chess so you can elevate your thinking, because we are dealing with the mind today. Don't be afraid of those who you think is in high places, because they place is no longer high. They right now is low. They in hell, because hell always been low. And that's where they gonna be at until they elevate. You can't be selfish, you can't be ungrateful, and you can't be thankful because you feel like you don't have a thing that another person have. So that create jealousy, that create envy, that create enemies, that create low self-esteem, that create sad and depression, that create pressure to make you want to act out in an aggressive way, in a physical way. It's a battle going on with the minds. Don't focus your energy and your mind on one individual or on this individual. Focus your mind on the divine energy that flow in you and rise above all this bullshit. I got a tattoo on my back and it's been on there probably 20 years. Through it all, still I rise. You got to think like that in order to elevate. You can't be scared. You can't continue to be on one level that is hurting you. A student knows that when they enroll in this so-called education school, that they are in kindergarten and that they got to pass to get to first grade or second grade. You can't be afraid to elevate, but you got to elevate in a way to where everybody will understand you. I'm no better than no motherfucking body. I do what the fuck that I want to do. I am a God. The consequence is on me. Like that song says, it's on me, baby. This shit is on me. I will walk through the wood with bears and lions and tigers and deers and lay with the snakes before I give up my elevation. I can do what I want to do. I answer to no one or nobody. That's how you got to think. Fuck the cover up. Fuck the police. Fuck the jurisdiction system. Fuck the politician. Fuck this fucked up system that been fucking us with a hard dick. What the fuck wrong with y'all? Fuck the work system. Fuck the job. Because everything is freely given according to Christian belief. Everything is freely given, and that's its facts. Everything comes from the dirt. Nobody own nothing. Nobody own this land, that land, or this land, or that land. It don't belong to none of us. So let's elevate. Let's grow together. And let's be real. I'm just being real. Welcome to On the Glass. I don't know why y'all ain't pushing this platform. What is y'all part of? What kind of system that y'all are operating on? Is y'all afraid? I think y'all is. Y'all saying that y'all hardcore gangsters, hardcore Crips, hardcore Bloods, hardcore disciples, but most of y'all is acting like some pussy right now because y'all don't want to elevate. Y'all don't want to take off that cover. Y'all don't want to see behind the wall of the anarchy. Y'all don't want to go there. You scared. Y'all want to stay boxed in like a motherfucker that's in prison or in a cell. You have become institutionalized out here in the free world. Institutionalized, it don't deal with prison. It deal with a motherfucker who is part of an institution and part of a program who have become to love it. You in love with this system. You in love with these half-nude women walking around making you feel like it's you a boss, but you ain't shit. You was on a lower level. You was in a neighborhood or in a community that ain't even recognizing you. When you get up there on some presidential shit, when you go to thinking with the great minds and elevating for real and destroying all this hypocrisy shit, that's all most of us practice is lip service. Get the fuck out my face, like Young Thug said. Somebody get this dude out my motherfucking face. You don't own nothing, bro. The energy that's flowing through you is flowing through me too. So fuck you, and you say fuck me, I say fuck you too. It's a battle of the mind. I don't give a fuck about no celebrity and what they uphold. If they ain't operating, elevating, and positive energy, fuck them too. I don't give a fuck about no Hollywood. Nigga, I'm down here in the woods. Who care about Hollywood? Hollywood is owning another cover up. It's owning those who thinking behind Hollywood that making their money. Who put Negroes out there and put crackers out there to make them feel like they somebody. Fuck Hollywood. Come to the glass. Come right here to the fucking glass in Alabama. Monroeville, Alabama. Come right here to On the Glass. And you will see. I'll pull the cover off you. And you will feel free. You won't feel so stressed and woe down from your weekly job. Or you won't feel so stressed and woe down for your roles and your acting in Hollywood. You won't feel so woe down from your NBA career or from your football career. Because you will understand that, damn, all this shit don't matter. I am God. This is a cover up. This is a system that I'm operating up under, and I have no control over it. You rich by blood, Crip, disciple, Crip, Muslim, Buddhist, whatever the fuck you want to call yourself in your world. Nobody ain't got to believe your world, cause everybody create their own world, and everything around us is a illusion. So elevate your thinking, re-educate yourself, retrain yourself, and sit still, but at the same time stay in motion, because life is about motion. Energy is about moving. Energy don't mean to stay still. Energy makes shit move. So if you got the energy up in you, make it move. Stop giving in to little minds. Stop giving in to a motherfucker who ain't even trying to elevate. Welcome to On the Glass again. I'm going to get up out of here, but this is real talk. Y'all need to come on and tune in to On the Glass. I'm down here in Alabama. Call me King Rolu. I'm trying to push this platform On the Glass, raw, uncut. In closing, I want to say I appreciate y'all ears. I want to appreciate y'all tuning in, and I hope that y'all will elevate with me because I'm trying to fly with the birds. I leave y'all in closing to say thank y'all. I thank y'all so much for y'all support. I thank y'all for wanting to fly. I leave y'all with that. I'm out of this motherfucker.